So today we were building a JESKAI control list, and I thought to myself, what's a good top end I haven't used in a while? And turns out, Dream Trawler, still pretty busted. Cue the intro, let's talk about it. How's it going, and welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're talking about a JESKAI control list. We're going pure control with this list, and we're finishing our opponents off with a big top end in Dream Trawler. But before we break this deck list down, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take one moment to do so. It's a free way to help support this channel grow. And if you hit that little notification bell, that's for you, so you're notified whenever we post a video, which is 3 times a week. That way you never really miss out on any of the decks coming out in the future. So let's talk about it. This one's a powerhouse. I really like this one a lot. It answers a lot of what's going on right now, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It has a lot of planeswalker goodness in here, as well as, like, you know, spicy Dream Trawler stuff. So the idea of this deck is fairly simple. What we're trying to do is we're trying to control the board state, not allow our opponent to resolve any of their good stuff, and we're going to try to get a Dream Trawler down and consistently get extra turns off. You know, we're trying to get a loyalty counter with Narset. So I guess to start it off, we'll just go from the top to the bottom here. So we got 2 Jawari Disruptions just to kind of break up the early plays, break up those early cultivates from those, you know, Soul Tie Ultimatum decks. And then we've also got 3 Cinderclasms for the early aggression, you know, the mono red and mono white stuff, as well as the cycling. You know, those can get hit pretty hard with a Cinderclasm, which is nice. We also have Fire Prophecy. We got 4 of these to try to cycle out some of the cards we don't need, as well as deal some damage. We've also got 2 iterations. I would love this card, one of my favorites from Strixhaven by far, but we have cut this down to 2. No need for 4 anymore. I think we've got a really good balance here with just 2 of these to kind of go digging through our deck and finding what we need. We've also got 3 Saw It Coming just to kind of mitigate the mid-game nonsense, and then we've got 3 Rowan / Will. God, I love this card. Will is really actually busted. I haven't had a chance to play Will that much, but now that I've actually gotten a real grip on what it's capable of, this Planeswalker does some really nasty things. We turn our opponent's really big creatures into O2s into the following turn, basically protecting Will from any aggression on the following turn, and then we can draw 2 cards at a time, which is crazy. The ultimate's not great. Rowan also has a really good pairing with Will because you can deal 3 damage a turn if you're drawing extra cards. So I mean, these 2 are just really solid. We're really trying to cast Will here, but even Rowan does some really good early game, you know, damage over time stuff. So, and then we've also got 4 Prismari Commands, probably the best card, if not one of the best cards released from Strixhaven. And then we got 3 Narsets because it pairs really well with the Rowan and the Will, because what we're trying to do is gain extra mana to cast our instant sorcery spells, which Will and Rowan do. They actually make our instant sorceries cost 1 less, and then we're actually gaining life and adding mana to our pool from those types of spells here as well. And then we've also got Behold the Multiverse for the card draw, and then our game winners right here, the absolute game breakers. Sublime Epiphany, insane, especially if we're copying Dream Trawlers, bouncing our opponent's things and countering spells. It's a big win con. You drop one of these, you're typically gonna see your opponent scoop. So 3 Dream Trawlers, obviously we talked about that a bit, and then 2 All-Runs Epiphanies. The mana is as follows, pretty easy. We got all the dual lands, and then some basics as well as our triumphs. Pretty straightforward. But if you want the full deck list, it's in the description below. Go ahead and click that. It leads you to Aether Hub. You get the list there, copy, import it into Magic Arena. There you go. You got the list. But that's it for today's breakdown. We're going to jump into the gameplay footage now. I hope you guys enjoy. We had some really good games here, and we'll follow back up here at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. All right, here we go. Get some JESKAI control going here. This one is the one I've been wanting to do for a minute here. I haven't really put anything together before with this, but I really feel like these 2 Planeswalkers play really well together, which is why I'm really excited to try this out. We've got really good land here, kind of a slow hand, but we can probably make it work up against the Yorion, which means they're going to be kind of slow as well. That's a good top deck. Very good top deck. We can start creating some treasure tokens right away. No turn 2 play except for foretelling, which could be important. So maybe I go for a fast land here. Yeah, maybe. That All-Runs Epiphany could easily win us games, so Getting that going now is probably for the best. And then probably go Rowan next. Get that going. Get this down for red. Hopefully we top deck one more fast land. Okay, so it's another slow land. Let's get the Rowan down. Things become cheaper now with Rowan down on the battlefield. All of our instant sorcery spells become one less, which is really nice. Probably the best part about the card, honestly. Do they have some counter magic though? I hope they don't have a Jawari Disruption. That could be really bad here. Divide by 0. I can live with that. At least I get my card back, so I can live with it. They're already trying to figure out an answer for it, so that's good for us. That means they don't really have an answer in hand for it, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and bank they don't have the Jawari Disruption, and that way we can get some triumphs going here. Another divide by 0, sure. They're just slowing me down. They're getting some card advantage out of it too, though. Kind of annoying. Just disrupting me slightly. It's fine. If we can find some counter spells though to protect our Rowan and whatnot, that would be really good. At this point, I might be looking to play Will. Might play Will. Exile target on that permanent, draw a card. So they're really just trying to get rid of my planeswalkers here. They are pure blue-white, it looks like, though. I haven't seen anything from them, you know, showing me any different. Alright, so part of me wants to play Rowan again, but... yeah, I'm going to play Rowan because things become cheaper, right? So this is going to become a 2. So I'm going to go ahead and play this as well as blue because we need more blue than anything. And then we'll plus Rowan. They're going to have to play something to get rid of it. Probably this, I'm sure. And before they do, though, it made our Prismari command a lot cheaper. So we can cast that. And we can go ahead and create a treasure token and cycle through some cards here. Don't really know what I want to give up yet, though, as far as cycling through cards. Don't know what I want to give up yet. Here comes, yep, that's what we thought was going to happen. So let's go and play this. Draw 2, create a treasure, bang, bang. No need to hit him for 2. Test of Talents, that's not good. That's really bad for us, actually. Test of Talents, and that gets one of our better, you know, spells. Obviously we have some way bigger fish in our deck, but still, Test of Talents being able to hit anything that you're running 4 of is not good. Not good at all. Alright, we get a free spell here for sure. So let's go ahead and play Narset. Get down the... actually, no, let's not get down the Triumph. There's a good chance our opponent might be able to get into our hand and do something with that. So let's go and get rid of that. Alright, we're looking pretty decent. We got the All Runs Epiphany ready to go. We get a couple of extra turns if we you know, choose, which is really good. Get Narset. We might be able to get Narset Ultimate if they don't deal with it now. So they're probably gonna be forced to cast the Annihilation if they were smart, because they gotta know these are both All Runs Epiphanies, seeing they saw my hand here. And if they know that, you know, giving me 2 extra turns with some birds, with the 3/2 out on the battlefield. Interesting. They wonder if they have a land drop here. I wonder. Brazen Borrower, interesting. Okay. So the only counter spell they've shown us is Test of Talents. I have a really good feeling Trawler might survive this if I cast it, as far as getting countered. I don't think they're gonna have Essence Scatter. Negate doesn't do it. They don't have a Foretold, saw it coming. So I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. I think that's a very calculated risk. There we go. Beautiful. And we're good to go. I don't see anything Foretold, so Doomscar is probably out of the question as well. I mean, they could have it, but it's highly unlikely. And if I can just survive this one turn... oh, they got their own. That's fine, though, because mine's out here with 2 All Runs about to be coming down their throat, which is going to be really hard for them to deal with. I think we're well ahead here. All right, here we go. Let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. We're gonna go ahead and cast our first All Runs Epiphany here. Nothing they can do about it, so we get an extra turn. Dream Trawler is gonna draw us a card here, dealing 5. If they want to block it, they can, but our Trawler beats out their Trawler, so that's a W for us. They have something, I guess instant speed is just their Trawler triggering their its ability, letting them know that, hey, you have the ability to make it hexproof if you want to. All right, and then end our turn. Our turn again. Oh, we top deck another Prophecy. Not great, not great. But do we play the Will? I think I obviously want to do this again, right? Kind of forces them to block with their Trawler. They have to. This forces their hand, so gonna do this. And then the Trawler, of course, draws us another card. You love to see it. You love to see it. Got a Jawari Disruption, not bad. Interesting. They blocked the 1/1. All right. I guess that does give them lifelink, so that's a little bit annoying. And it's just out of range of me actually casting the Fire Prophecy as well. All right. Well, I don't think I don't think the Disruption's gonna actually come in play here. They have so much mana at this point. I don't think it's gonna come into play. All right. Definitely gonna force their hand to block the Trawler this time around. Actually, hold the phone here. We might have just won the game. I'm pretty sure we have lethal here, so let's go ahead and play the Narset. Let's play the Narset. Let's go minus.
Ikoria is familiar. I train in the shadows of giants.
They're going to be forced to tap the Trawler here, so it's either tap the Trawler or it dies. It's really the only two options they're going to have here, so yeah, let's do it. That's GG. That's GG's. And then our Trawler gets even bigger. Puts us to 5. It's going to be out of 6. We get the 3 1/1s. So we're good to go. Either their Trawler dies here or they have to tap it and then we get in for our lethal. So that's a good game for us. Probably going to see a scoops here. There it is. GG's, we got it done against Azorius Control, another control style matchup. Love to see it. Let's freaking go, man. I'm so happy we've been getting back to control decks. Absolutely love it. A very clean first game. Very clean. We got the Azorius Control list. We took them down. Easy peasy. I don't think I made too many mistakes there, if any. So that felt pretty good. Love me some Rowan too. We didn't get to see it too much there. Opponent goes first. I have 2 Jawari Disruptions, which, I mean, in this case, in this particular setting, it's probably a playable card. So this is actually not that bad of a hand. Let's get this down first. And then Cinderclasm looks like it might be making an appearance as well here. Yep, mono red it is. Cinderclasm looking very good. Let's play this for blue. And Jawari Disrupt, whatever it is they're gonna play this turn. If it's an Annex, that's really good. Oh, that's so good. All right, Annex gone. Annex is out of here. We're gonna stomp this guy. I can already feel it. I can already feel it. Gonna stomp this man. Hand back in the deck, and we'll take you. Seems good to me. All right, Cinderclasm next turn. We also got Fire Prophecy. Easy peasy. Oh, that's a really good Cinderclasm. Even better. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right. We're going to instant speed the Cinderclasm just in case they want to invest a little more into the board. Yep, that's another creature we can take out. Anything else? Another Phoenix of the Ash too. Well, isn't it just our lucky day? We'll be seeing you, Mono Red. We'll be seeing you. They do get a Phoenix back, though. Looks like maybe even 2 Phoenixes. We'll go here. We can fire prophecy one of the phoenixes when it comes back. Ooh, this. Actually, I gotta throw away one of these to the exile pile, don't I? I'm gonna take you. You can go back to the deck, and then I'll exile you. That's really unfortunate, but it's gonna have to do for now. We'll go ahead and foretell this. I guess we might have been able to hold up Jawari Disruption there too to stop the Phoenix from resolving, but it's fine. We'll take 3 here. It's not a big deal. We'll kill it next turn. All right, and what do we got? Got a Narset down, and then Narset's going to gain us life, which is incredible in this position. We shoot down the Phoenix, and we discard a Will or a Rowan. And another Narset, sure. Sure. And now they can, wait, they can't recast that yet. They need one more card. They need one more card in the graveyard to recast their Phoenix here. Right? Yes, they do. So there's a Bone Crusher, and are they just gonna hard cast it? Nice, that's a win. That's a W. That's a big W for us. We can go blue, sure. And then what? We'll play Will. We'll play Will, and we'll make you an O2. Make you an O2. Not bad. Not bad. This late in the game, we'll take that all day. Wish we had one more mana open for that. Actually, we would need 2 blues, wouldn't we? Yeah, so I guess it's irrelevant either way. Alright, so they got a Faceless Haven that can't even do anything, though. It has Summoning Sickness, so thank goodness for Rowan, or for Will, coming in clutch there. And then thanks to Narset for gaining us a bunch of life. There's really nothing our opponent can do. Yeah, there's the scoop. They're so far behind. They're so far behind, and we've got counter spells, ways to draw cards. Yeah, they're toast. Good game. Man, I really should probably get back to my roots and just continue playing control lists. You know, probably try to get to Mythic really quick, and then we could kind of start doing the janky stuff we've been doing. But it's just nice to climb the ladder, and we climb it smoothly. And control is really my way to do that. Like, I feel at home. I feel at home when we play control. All right, we're definitely keeping this. I cannot justify throwing any of this away. Mono green. Ooh. Oh, I was just gonna say I need a Cinderclasm because I have a feeling they're gonna be playing Finn, which is gonna be tough. Get the poison counters going. I think Finn has toughness of 3 though, but the good news is we can at least kill all of these, right? So the only issue is I need to counter the Finn, and the Finn's not going to be counterable on 2 here, so I guess just hold the Cinderclasm up for now. They play the Finn, we destroy all our 1/1s to really slow them down, and then we can kill the Finn with this. There it is, just right on time. Right on time, but guess what else is right on time? My Cinderclasm. Super unfortunate. Alright, I think go blue here, hold up my counter magic. Finn hits us for 1, but it does drop 2 poison counters on us. Kind of annoying. Hopefully they play a 4-drop. A Questing Beast would be a really good hit right now. Come on, Questing Beast. I think we're going to dominate this person, unfortunately. If they play a Questing Beast here, we absolutely dominate them. Because our Narset's going to soccer kick this Finn right in the head. Call the Death Dweller. I guess that's just as good. It's a pretty big counter. That's a pretty big counter, and then our Narset here, about to ruin our boy's day. About to ruin their day, unfortunately. Now they're down to 2 cards in hand, and it's a Blightfang. All right. Blightfang, huh? How about Blightfang? We hit you with the old Will. The old Will +1 here. Nothing you can do for now. Nothing the Blightfang can do to us for 1 turn. We defanged that snake. We defanged the Blightfang. Yeah, this is utter domination, unfortunately. Absolute domination. All right. That didn't feel good. All right, we go for, oh, I guess I could have played the Dream Trawler there, huh, if I played that. Whoops. That's a mistake. They didn't play a creature though, so let's go ahead and plus will again. Nothing they can do. We take another 1 damage, but whatever. Whatever. We should have played Dream Trawler there. That was our first misplay. Darn it. Should have counted my mana. Should have counted. I actually never even ultimated at will before, ever. I don't even really know what it does. Exile up to 5 target permanents for each permanent exile. This way a controller creates a 4/4. Well, that's not that good. That's not that good. Let's go red. Get down the trawler. We still have a Jawari Disruption open, which is great. We're going to plus will 1 more time, and then we're going to start actually minusing it to draw 3 cards here in just a moment. But you're probably wondering why I didn't do it there. It's because Dream Trawler can't attack yet. So let's just wait 1 more turn when Dream Trawler can actually attack. And then we're going to minus will. And then when we minus will, Dream Trawler gets busted. All right. There's a Finn. Can't disrupt that, unfortunately. But it's fine. Finn can't really do anything to us. All right, here we go. Now we really start putting on the pain. Ready? Here comes the pain. Again, we can exile and all that stuff, but I don't think it's that good.
Got to be a spell somewhere.
That's a terrible hand. Let's go and cycle this away. See what we hit. That's not what I wanted to see. All right. Go here. I could just, I don't know. Chance it? Let's just chance it. Let's get another card. And we're so close to ultimating Narset, you know, like, probably not smart, but get rid of that. We drew a bunch of cards this turn, so we can actually deal 3 damage, which is really good. We don't ever really get to deal 3 with that, so that's kind of nice. Nice little bonus. Opponent's gonna put on a couple of poison counters to us though. Ooh, psych. We just drew a Prismari. Oh wait, actually it doesn't even kill either one of those, does it? Big yikes. Okay. Prevent all damage to be dealt, but really? Really? Okay. Well done. Well done. I wonder where they take this damage though with this many planeswalkers on the battlefield. Like, where do they put that damage? Wonder what card they just hit there. A land. Ouch. All right, that's fine. We can shoot this down with the Prismari command. Actually, I'm gonna wait because if I could use the Prismari command to get 2 cards, you know. They go face. They're really sending it here on the poison counters, huh? What, they need 10, right, to win the game? Yeah, 10. So we're not gonna lose to that. We're not gonna lose to that. I refuse to allow it. All right, so gonna have to soccer kick.
Strike with the cunning mind of the dragon.
Soccer kick Finn. All right, and then we go for a Behold the Multiverse for only 2 mana, which is really good, and don't want either one of those. We're looking for like All-Run's Epiphany, right? Or Sublime Epiphany, that's also good. I love how that stacks the will. I love that. I love Rowan and Will stacking. That's so good.
I just need to be patient.
Oh man, they're toast. I mean, what are they gonna do? What can they possibly do here? We have so much mana, and we have, you know, Sublime Epiphany ready to go. Yikes! This is bad. This is bad for our opponent here. Let's go ahead and counter that. Send a permanent back. Create a copy, and I'll draw a card. Sure. You can go back. Target creature. I draw a card. They're not gonna like this. Oh, there's the scoop. There's the scoop. Oh, my poor opponent. I feel so bad. Man, feels good. Feels good, man. Feels good. Love me some winning. You know what I'm saying? Love me some winning. This Jeskai deck's pretty good, man. It's got a lot of A lot of solid synergies in it. All right, so we got a pretty good hand again. Having Dream Trawler this early is never great, but we can make it work. We got a Cinderclasm, which is great. So if we're up against an aggressive list, we can take it down early. And some card draw too, so that's nice. Also never upset about early triomes, you know. Let's go here. Foretell that bad boy. All right, next turn we could throw the Triumph down and hold up Cinderclasm. Looks like it might... Oh, it's Giants. Okay. Up against a Giants list. I think we'll do okay against Giants list. It's going to be tough, actually. Big, bulky style creatures are going to be tough for us to deal with. I can't lie. Because Cinderclasm isn't great against that kind of matchup. All right, fair enough. Ooh, we did draw the card we needed, though. Let's do it now so they can't recast the Glimpse. Gonna get rid of the Cinderclasm. We don't need it. And then we could also behold the Multiverse. Let's go. We can also hold it, you know, open as a bluff to a counter spell. But yeah, no one ever falls for it. They just slam it anyways. Doesn't matter. Already have 4 mana though, so 2 more to go, and we got ourselves a Dream Trawler. Plus we could play a Will next turn. Ooh, both of these are solid. Both of these are very solid. All right, we got ourselves a Will. Let's go. Will is really good against big creatures. This is probably our best card against it. This and our Nar set handle these big creatures really well. Will is so annoying, like, to play against. Like, the +1 on this is ridiculous. That's kind of annoying. Didn't expect a squash. It's pretty good. Oh well, we got a Dream Trawler coming down this turn, so all's well that ends well. And that should win us the game, I hope. I mean, what are Giants gonna do against this? I don't think they're gonna have... I mean, they actually could stop me from gaining life. That's actually really true. I could kill it though with the Narset, so... Alright, that's fine. Scry 2, whatever. Whatever. I think it's Quakebringer, right? The one that doesn't allow us to gain life. There's a giant in there that's going to be kind of annoying in that regard, but we should still be fine. We have a lot of options here. We have a lot of ways to draw cards, which is going to pump my Dream Trawler crazy here. Really surprised they didn't attack. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I guess that actually makes a lot of sense. All right, so let's go here first. Let's draw some cards. Another Will. I don't mind that at all. Will plus Dream Trawler? Yes, please. All right, so then we... What do we do here? Do we play... No, we got to hold this open, right? So I guess we could play Rowan, but that's not the side of the card I would like to play, you know? Let's attack. I think we got to hold open our counter spell. Just drew another one. That's really good. That's really good. All right, we're just going to counter everything. We're just going to tempo them out at this point. There's nothing they can do. And if they don't want to play anything, that's fine too. We have a Prismari command that can do some damage. All right, they're definitely attacking now. Not that it really matters at all. Really, they're just gonna pass it over, huh? All right. If that's what you want to do, I guess we can do that. I think we could play this and still hold up and counter magic. Yeah, we sure can. We sure can. And I could draw a bunch of cards here, but I'm not gonna have lethal, so let's try to keep it alive one more turn. Let's go ahead and target the Bone Crusher, making it at O2. And then, yeah, just go ahead and swing in here. And then they're gonna have to target the Will. Obviously, they're gonna need to get rid of it. And then I do have some spells I can cast. I have a Prismari Command. I have a couple of Do I counter that? That's a good question. I don't think I do. But it does put Will at a spot where it's gonna die to the 3/3 if I don't counter it. I think I gotta counter that. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Well, that's yeah, that's super. Oh, that's annoying. Okay,
Maybe next
whatever.
study session we
Looks
just
like the will's gonna die. We do have Narset still, though. Narset can be fun.
None of my strategies worked.
I thought having a counter spell open would protect it, but was I wrong on that one? All right, we got some more blue mana, which is really great. We really need more of that. They're gonna try to make me tap it down this turn. I mean, they could try. They're gonna have to do some burn spells, so I'm guessing they're gonna have to double down on them. And okay, Magma Opus is dealing 4 to my face and tapping these 2 down. You're gonna be really upset, but no, thank you. No, thank you. You can keep that Magma Opus. All right, good games. Let's go on to the next one. All right, here we go. We're back to it. This is another day that I'm recording now. I had to step out and get some stuff done, unfortunately. So we do have to record on multiple days. It happens. Can't remember where we left off, but I do know it was going pretty well. Up against rogues, though. So that pretty well could have just ended right here, right now. We do have Cinderclasm, which is nice, so... An opt? That's not something you see every day in rogues. Okay. Okay, maybe our opponent's not doing the thing that we think they're doing. Anyways, yeah, so right now I'm laying turf outside in my front yard. And so things have been a little hectic the last 2 days. I've been just been so busy. So busy, but we're almost done, and I do plan on I guess this can go, huh? I do plan on posting on my Instagram the befores and afters and all that kind of stuff, so pretty excited about that. If you're interested, check that out, give it a look. Let's see, so what do I want to do here? Do I want to do Prismari Command? Probably, right? Let's create a treasure and shoot this down. Oh, I could Cinderclasm if they start creating 1/1s. That's, yeah, let's Cinderclasm this board. That's probably better. Hopefully they produce a couple of spirits, which means they really send it. Yeah, they're sending it. Let's go. We'd love to see that. Come on, you got another play? Let's go. Sure thing. A full mana cost of 1 mine. They didn't get it on the cheap, unfortunately. All right, and we've got the Nar set down. We're up against a spirit type deck. I'm not too afraid of anything dealing with Nar set. They're tapped out, so I mean counter spells are out of the picture. We can, oh, we can't actually foretell that with the mana. That's unfortunate. We have Salt coming though. A lot of Prismari commands. Oh, I see. They're Magecraft. You're Magecraft. Got it. Okay. Let's add some mana to the pool here, and we'll shoot this bad boy down. And I guess create a treasure? I don't really need to cycle cards out here. They didn't have any protection spells there. That's unfortunate. I'm just going to foretell both of these. I don't want to cast my Saw It Coming for my treasure token. I know I could have there. I had enough mana to cast it, eating up a treasure. But I like to keep my treasure for like the big end of the game type stuff. We have the Sublime, right? Like I said, I'm on a whole nother day here. Sublime Epiphany, we sure do. Okay. I'm on a whole nother day here, so just trying to figure it out. All right, so we can't all run Epiphany now, and then that might not be bad. Let's all run Epiphany so we can plus this and then minus it the next turn. And the scoop, the scoop comes out pretty quickly there. Magecraft are off to a really slow start there, but I do like that deck a lot. The Azorius version of that, not a bad deck at all. I do have a Selesnya version I really want to put out, but just looking for a good time. But let me know what you guys think about the Selesnya version if you want to see that or not. GG. Well, that was a good way to get back into it. Back into the groove. Easy game. What do we got now? Epic eggs, huh? Ooh, we got a Rowan and Will. I love to see it. Oh, we got a really well-balanced hand. Aside from the Epiphany, but still, we really want to see the Epiphany eventually, because that's kind of our game winner, so. Epiphany is so busted, man. All right, we got Scorpions, which tells me not a lot, but it does say our opponent is probably wanting to sacrifice some stuff. We'll probably see a mountain come down here. Sure did. Wish I didn't, but I did. Wish I didn't see that, but here we are. Oh, I need another red source so we can play the Cinderclasm for its kicker cost, so we can kill these scorpions. Gonna eat a little bit of damage here, unfortunately. Gonna get to draw some cards though, so that's a win. Good news is if they play a third land here and they put out Woe Strider, I was gonna say we can Cinderclasm that as well, but they're just gonna go for some draw cards, deal a little more damage. I also have a Rakdos deck that I'm working on at the moment. I think it's pretty much done. Gonna give it a shot here. I think midweek, might see it Monday or Wednesday. But yeah, if you guys are interested, give the old Instagram and Twitters a follow. I'd really appreciate that. And we're gonna be posting on that, you know, some more just regular live type stuff, which is cool. Fire Prophecies could be good. Let's keep both of those. We need red mana, right, for the kicker. Might regret foretelling that, actually. I probably shouldn't have done that because we had enough mana to cast it if we really needed it, and then we could have also held up other things, but that's unfortunate. All right, that's fine. We can live with that. We can live with that. Got the Cinderclasm again. But yeah, I do plan on posting on the Instagram some more things, just regular life things if you guys are interested to see in the life of myself. Probably gonna post some of my skateboarding stuff, but we do have a lot of, you know, clips as well, some magic clips. Also give the Discord a join. I'd really appreciate that as well. All right, village rights. Then they're gonna eat their goat. Ooh, hold on. They're not gonna like this. They had to sack the scorpion, and they don't even get the cards out of it. How tragic. How tragic. They scryed to the bottom too. They are desperate. Feels bad, man. All right, and then the Sublime Epiphany almost ready to go. Almost ready to go. Will also, such a busted card. I love Will so much. It's like one of my favorite cards right now. Definitely one of my favorite cards. Looks like they're just gonna eat up their graveyard here maybe and cast. Whoa, they don't have enough. Oh wait, they do have enough. They have just enough. Yep, here comes Woe Strider. They just took 3 damage for that. They're really not gonna like when I hit it with the Fire Prophecy. Or actually, it's not gonna kill it, huh? Darn it. At least Will shuts it down, so that's kind of cool. Let's shut him down, Will. Shut him down. They're not really gonna have a good answer for a Planeswalker, I don't think. Unless, of course, they run Bloodchief's Thirst. It's very likely, but I don't think that's what's gonna happen here. Oh, they get the 2 counters on it still. I didn't even think about that. Oh man, and it's still out of range of my Fire Prophecy too. That's unfortunate. I didn't even take into account those counters. Oh well, at least they can't kill Will. And we can kill them next turn with some stuff, so. Twitch, sure. They're gonna get some really good stuff off of this next play, because I do plan on wiping the board, but they're gonna get to learn twice. I mean, it's not that great, but it's good enough to annoy me. I wonder if they let the Cinderclasm go through, or because I don't know. I'm gonna play it. They're just gonna scry a million times here, but it's fine. At least it forces their hand here a little bit. They have 3 mana left to open though. I wish you had to tap the Woe Strider to get the effect, but you don't, so. Such a good sack outlet. Gotta be the best right now. By far. And then they hit me with the village rights too. Oh, so unfortunate. So unfortunate. They are just refilling their hand like crazy right now. Wish I had enough mana to hit the fire prophecy on top of this, but we don't. Can't be too concerned about that. All right, so they're going to exile a creature, and then they're going to exile my planeswalker. Okay, that's fine. Guess what? I'm going to Sublime Epiphany that. I'm going to go ahead and say a no-go on that one, bro chacho. That's frustrating, but I guess we dump that. 5 things in the graveyard, huh? Sublime Epiphany, I have enough for 1 mana open. Alright, we're just gonna keep annoying them until they are able to do something. What's nice though is I'm gonna be able to bounce the Woe Strider, right? So we can counter their next spell, and then we bounce the Woe Strider. I don't care about that. Don't care about that at all. I care about this next play right here that they're about to do. They know I might have a counter, that's why they're waiting to cast it. Counter, return, draw a card. Return, draw a card. They're not going to be able to cast the Woe Strider again this turn. Not enough mana for it. And then when it does come back, it's not going to have the counters on it. They leave their 1/1, and that's because they're going to want to attack Will here. But little do they know we have an answer. Let's cycle the land here. Nice. Jawari Disruption. Wish I could have played that right now. All right. Will. What do you want to do here, Will? Let's plus Narset here and get ourselves some blue. That way we can hold up a blue for the Jawari Disruption. Shoot this down and then what? Create a treasure, I guess? I don't. Cancel. Let's draw 3 cards first. Alright.
Let's hit the books.
Now we got a real counter spell open. Let's shoot this, draw 2, discard 2. Alright. Sounds good to me. Twitch gets to go into their sideboard here. I don't really care. I mean, there are a lot of exiling effects here, but what's really nice is I got a pretty big counter ready to go. But the thing is, am I going to counter this or am I going to counter this? Because those are the 2 cards coming out this turn. If they hit a land drop, of course. Yep, here comes the Croxa first. They might not have the land, so I think I'm gonna hit this counter on the Croxa here. If they have the land, we're gonna lose a planeswalker here. Hopefully not Narset. We really want Narset to survive. Narset's one of our win cons. No land, please. Nice. Love to see that. Love to see that. Submit 0. Alright, and turn. Not much we could have done there. We just ticked up both of our planeswalkers for 0 value, but it is what it is. 4 cards in the bin. They're not, you know, they don't have enough for Croxa yet. This is gonna add though to it. Yeah, we'll cycle this out. We don't really need that, do we? That's much better. Much better. Woe Strider down, sure. Before I can scry, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it to the face. Bam, see you later. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And then they get some graveyard effects again though. Let's submit 0 here. Do we minus this now? Probably, right? Probably should, but part of me just wants to play this so I can keep it. Man, what do I do here? I think I have to minus if I'm being smart here because our opponent's going to cast this, right? Yeah, they're going to cast that and we're not going to get the emblem, so got to be smart about it. Will is gone, unfortunately. I mean, if they're smart, that would be the play. Get Will out of there, but you never know. They might cast some stuff in the graveyard and mess up their mana base here a little bit. This is a tough match. It's a very tough match. I like the way we played it. I just wish we could have got the 2 cards off Will here the next turn, but gonna lose it. Yep, we lost it. All right, fair enough.
Perhaps I need to be more aggressive.
Fair enough. What do we got? So they're going for Croxa here. super unfortunate because I can't do anything about it, right? So I'm gonna let them just kill this, because really, if you think about it, there's really no good options at this point in time for this. I can deal 2 to their face, which is not really worth taking 3 to the face. So I'm gonna go ahead and just elect not to take 3 to the face here. And we're absolutely toast here, I think. We just drew dead. Our opponent's value just never ended, and we just drew dead. Good news is we have the Narset, right? With the Narset emblem, but I need to draw something really good here. Doomscar would be nice. That's definitely not a Doomscar. All right, well, GG's. We just ended up kind of going flat there at the end. We had some good games, but if we could have just figured out a way there to get our hand full again, we would have been good. But oh well, good games. I really enjoyed this one, so let's go ahead and break this one down. Peace. All right, that's gonna do it for today's gameplay footage. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. It was really fun, and I think it's pretty competitive too. There are some things you can make some changes to this list. I did have a bigger sample size than what you saw. I did actually play this, and I play test all my decks before I actually start competing with them on the ladder for you guys. And we ran into some trouble with the big green style decks, or creature, decks that pump out really big creatures consistently over time, because we have things like Cinderclasm, which don't really deal with it very well as things that only deal a little bit of damage here and there for spot removal. So big type creatures weren't great for us. Will helped out a lot in those situations, making things O2s, and then we could shoot him down with like Prismari Command. So there were some options there, but this deck can be tuned a little bit better, I think, to kind of cover all of its assets. I put the Cinderclasm in here so it didn't actually affect hitting our Dream Trawler, so we could play it, while Dream Trawler's on the battlefield. But if you want to, you can kind of put some Doomscars in here. That would be just as good. But I did want to make it a little bit different from the Azorius list we just put out, so that's kind of why we went with Cinderclasm. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the deck. If you have any ideas on how you would change it, down below in the description, or I'm sorry, the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on the deck. If you like it, definitely let me know, and I'll try to get back to each and every one of you. But we've gotten to the point of the video where I like to give all of my quick shout outs to everybody, starting with you. If you can hear the sound of my voice, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. It means the world to me. It actually helps the algorithm a lot and gets our video pushed out to more people when you guys stay this long. So thank you so much. And a special thank you to all of my YouTube members. Starting from the top to bottom, we have Saint Nemo, Galadriel, Narcissist Devane, Travis, Mr. Eben, Adam, Leonardo, Get Looky, Daisy, Jay, Kevin, Zeke, Watts, and Beef Drew. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you for supporting the channel financially. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you want to become a member yourself, you can do that by hitting the little join button next to the subscribe button, and it'll tell you all the benefits and perks you get for becoming a member. And then yeah, we're gonna actually be doing a box opening here pretty soon. I was laying turf this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to do it yet, but I'm going to be opening up a Strixhaven box for you guys on the membership only. So if you guys want that exclusive content, feel free to drop down below and hit the join button. But that's going to do it for today's video. I will see you guys back here, same time, same place, Wednesday morning, 11:30, and then I'll also see you guys at the live stream. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. You have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar.